I love it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, as always, quick reminder if you haven't had, look at that. And I'm proud, man, because you think I haven't done this. And it's shapeless. I know. It's modern art, right?
Could
Might
you
look
make it
like.
look like a penis?
I tried, but I failed. But let me see how much I can tilt it.
It looks like your penis, very small.
I don't. Have you seen it, man? Have you seen it?
Yeah, you showed me. I show you. You show me mine. I show you yours. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Right.
Look,
Oh, the dick pics.
that's
Yeah,
how we agreed to work together.
exactly. Yes, because we couldn't reach the spade warriors right there. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. All right.
Today I gave it. I I was streaming
Mhm.
and the coffee hadn't hit me yet, so I hadn't gone toilet this morning. So it was like into the stream. I gave them a trade setup and I went to the toilet and they made money while I took a shit.
Oh, dude, that was fucking awesome. Oh, for
Bro,
one
so
part,
good.
something was dumping and the other one was pumping. Love it, love it.
Yeah, pump and dump.
Pump and dump. There you go, baby. Oh man, I truly never know what we're gonna be talking about when we start a class, bro.
Bro,
All right,
every time
Panda.
like
What's
cuz
up,
cuz
bro?
during
Don't cry.
during my stream I always say like I'm going to get a coffee and they're like no you're pooing and I'm like I will tell you if I'm going poo.
Oh, man, I love
Today
it,
was
love
one of those days.
it. That's why I take my coffee throughout today's class because my morning time was very early in the morning, like before the morning market report. Too much information. I know. Why? But but like I lately I've been like having a little bit too much work in the morning, right? So I need to hold it and then it goes away. So that's why I take coffee like right now. It needs the perfect timing, man. It pumps me out throughout the class, wakes me up, and then, well, you know the rest of the story.
Mm.
Mm. All right. Let me bring a couple of stuff in here to the chat because I gave a couple of 4-hour trades today. We are a little bit underwater. I already have take them. My entries is slightly bit below what I gave. All right, so a couple of dollars below. I'm looking for example, arrow. All right, so arrow. I'm looking for an entry because we already have a breakout retest and we're forming goose head. It's a little bit anticipated. Yes, this is a little bit anticipated, right? How anticipated? Man, I think I over anticipated this. All right, but still, it is what it is. I already have pressed buy. And my entry is slightly below what you're seeing in here, slightly. All right, kind of like in between. Let me trade. Can I fix that? Yes. Let me see. There it is. There it is. Yep. Somewhere around here. Yeah. All right. Let me lock that so I don't fucking move this because I always love to move my stuff around. And well, we're having that little flagging here. We have a goose head, and the goose head is a big part of what I'm trying to jump in here, other than the FOMO. And so today I got FOMO and jump in a little bit earlier, right? I can't hear anything. It's all fine here. Let me replay aid. Oh, there it is. Please check your input source in Discord or reboot Discord, please. All right, perfect. Quit Discord and rejoin. Oh, that was way faster. Thank you, bro. I'm just right here writing a letter. All right, so the point is that I'm seeing this goose heading here, and look at your money flow. Your money flow is right now trying to curl back up in here. So I'm trying to kind of like get it early, right before we have the breakout on that flag. Is it true that we are heading to the weekend and we could have low volume? Yes, absolutely. It is possible. So I'm not thinking that we're gonna have a like Valhalla trade, all right? But if you take a look at my targets, TP number one is always early profits, right? It's not TP, it is before TP1, if that makes sense. So early profit is going to be as we're breaking the break of structure continuation. That will be my first taking profits. Then secondary taking profits right here at 134. And then I don't think that we're going to hit the 147, just so you guys know. All right. I don't think that that's going to happen. But that is my next target. So what's the deal? So as we start going upwards in here, I'm gonna start looking at my oscillator once again and start looking for that rejection. So I believe that in fact we're gonna get lower than this, something like around here, and we're not gonna hit the stop. But still, since that is my resistance, that needs to be my last take in my Hail Mary target. All right. So far, that's what I'm looking here at Arrow. Important, very, very important, guys. All of my trades today are a 1/4 of an entry. Okay, and that is because I still don't trust the market. We're heading to the weekend. Everybody was bullish, and we're having a little retracement. All right, so what is that telling us? There is telling us that, well, then that either people are selling, which is, I mean, truth, and the second is that we could be manipulated in a manipulated market, which is also truth. All right, so and let me get my camera back. There it is. So still be careful, manage your risk, manage your entry, manage your leverage. All right. So that's what I got my first entry on Arrow. And I have another entry right here, highly anticipated. Yes. And that is grass. All right. So finally, we got a grass entry. I took it today in the morning at 8 a.m. As soon as I was jumping into the morning market report. And then we were breaking through my resistance things in here, right? Coming back down to it. At that point, we had a little bit of a goose hit, a lower high, and a divergence. I'm counting, right, with that money flow to carry me up, all right? Could that be a fail? Yes. Am I excited about this? Yes, because I'm freaking looking for grass the whole fucking week, and I haven't had my chance. So am I biased? Yes, I'm biased, all right? Therefore, I just need to be clear with you guys because I don't want you guys to follow a biased trade. I still think that we're gonna go higher. All right. I still think that this is a good entry, good-ish entry. So in case you're wondering, so should we be entering or not? Right? That's up to you. Second, if you want to enter, I would say, yeah, it's not like the best trade setup there, but I believe that it could make you money. Just again, as I mentioned, manage your entry. Right? Manage the amount of money that you put into your entry, manage your stop loss, and manage your leverage. All right. So now I'm doing 1/4 of an entry. So as you can see, my stop loss is back inside the pattern. So I can still go slightly bit lower, still within the safe zone, right? Bounce up, and then either take some profits, move my stop to entry, let it ride, or whatever it happens. All right. Nonetheless, we are slightly bit underwater. That's fine. It is within our stop loss. So you are within a possible better entry that I am. Any success on what I can hear anything? Oh, yeah. Hopefully, Aid can hear us back. All right. And finally, well, I was looking at gold. All right. Gold, I was also having, or I already have an entry on gold. This is a DCA entry. My average is somewhere around down here, right here at 3,300-ish. And that's because I've been long in gold since very low, somewhere around here. As I goes up and retrace, enter, up and retrace, enter, up and retrace, enter, right? Up and retrace, enter, up and retrace, I enter, right? So I keep doing that over and over and over to accumulate as much gold as I can, not because I want gold, digital gold. It's because I, again, don't trust the markets, and gold is hedging against those markets, right? So it's a hedge against those markets. So I'm happily already executed another DCA entry, despite that entry is in the red. Right now, at everything that I just did right now, well, I still think that it is a good area to enter. And that is because we're flagging out to the right. Yes, you were seeing that I was expecting a further move to the downside in here, right? It did not happen, or still, I don't think that this is going to happen because it was not a sharp pullback. Instead, we are ranging to the right. And something important, look at my consolidation score. My consolidation score, it is right now hitting a unicorn number. What is it a unicorn number? Because everybody knows that a unicorn exists, but nobody have seen one. All right. So, yep, we're seeing one. It is. I'm just trying to say that it is a very rare to see that 10. All right. And yes, exactly. As Dag had mentioned, it means that we're highly ranging, but also it's at the end of the consolidation. So if we are at the end of the consolidation, where are we thinking or believing that the consolidation range is going to break? And I'm guessing to the upside, all right? And that is because of the direction of our dynamic reactor and, sorry, our oscillator, and of course, the direction that we already have on our secondary oscillator. So there's a breaking point in where we start curling back down in here, but I don't think that that's going to happen. And that is because we are losing strength on the bearish scenario, which means a little pump in here. And having that pump, well, then I believe that will create a bearish divergence, or the classic oscillator is still not there, but I believe that we can make it. On the RSI, we are above the middle point, about the 50%, pushing bullish. So I believe we're gonna ramp back up. So that's what I have, or at this point, silver to 50 as well. Let's take a look at silver. Why not? I love metals. I love turtles. Remember that video clip? I like turtles. Let's go. AG. What was dude, what was silver? XAG. Perfect. I got it. XAG. And where is okay? Bitfinex. Oh, but I see, because that's crypto. All right. XAG is this spot. All right. It's from FXCM or FX Open. Any of those two will work. Also Wanda. I like Wanda one. I like that one better. All right, perfect. 250. I don't know if 250, but absolutely. I mean, this is again going for, I mean, look at that. It's mimicking gold, right? The difference with this, it is that right here, we're not making a flag like in gold. Usually that flag ends up going higher. Instead, we're making a range, and that range usually breaks lower. So a little bit of it. So I believe that of silver might have a retracement. And if I'm wrong, well, then you can go for a breakout retest. Let's just bring our indicators, because right now we're kind of like blind about this, right? There we go. Predictive ranges. How high can we go? We're going through the blue line. That is fine. Breaking through the blue line means usually a little bit of a range and then hitting an important line. So in this case, the golden line. So I believe that we might be just ranging a little bit more and then hitting the golden line. And then while hitting the golden line, I believe our RSI might be already peaking and then retracing. So let me just get rid of this. Oh, get rid of this one in here. All right, perfect. And well, then let me drive what I believe is going to happen. I think we might have this. So far 250, I think we might be able to reach this, but not in the short-term scenario. I would be giving it maybe 2 to 3 months to get this to 50, or even a little longer. Not 100% sure, but that's what I got. Retest of 40 or so first will make sense. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I retest to 40 because we have an order block right there. Would make much more sense. So burst to 43, come back to 40-ish, and then make our way up closer to 50. That's what I would say on silver. But hey, congrats. I love silver. Thanks for bringing that up. Love it. Love it. Alex, I know I've taken, what, 30 minutes just talking. But how was your day? What are you looking to for Friday? I know you're gonna be sleeping, but what you are aiming for?
Valhalla, man. Valhalla.
Valhalla.
My goal here is to come and give you FOMO every single day. So
You're
yeah.
making it right, bro.
So a couple of ideas. Super looks really good right now. I know OC likes super, so he's listening right now. He's gonna get a little bit of FOMO.
Yeah.
But you see the accumulation down here, point of control accumulation. So super can go on a run here, guys. Like if we're gonna catch up, look at the accumulation area. Look at the accumulation area. Okay. At minimum, we're coming here, right? But something I'm looking at right now, rotation for super. So keep this on your radar. Okay. With Bitcoin right now, consolidation on the orb, Solana to the moon, bullish baby. So we got a couple situations here that I'm looking at on Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin's doing well, obviously. So when looking at Bitcoin, what you need to understand is that as long as we're above 113 right now, we're bullish. Okay. The problem is that we have a massive amount of resistance at around 116.5. So right now, patience is going to be key. I'm not in the camp really of this. I'm in the camp of thinking this could be a buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? Coming into the rate cuts next week. So however high it wants to get here, cool, man. Because statistically, the first 3 weeks after a rate cut is typically down. And then for the rest of the year, it's up. Statistically. Okay. Dag is right. Yeah, after rate cut, 1 month is down. Yes. So my job is to prepare you for stuff like this, right? So if we're looking seasonality wise, right, and we're looking at September, so we could see something like this. I'm not saying that I'm not bullish. I'm just saying that I'm aware. Okay, so we could see something like this, cool, and right back down, and then we go. Very possible. Okay, very, very possible. Whether it makes a higher low or a lower low. Okay, it doesn't really matter. I remain bullish into the end of the year. This right now is easy street. They don't make it easy street, trust me. So be aware of this coming into the next couple weeks, okay? Because Bitcoin can crash and burn whatever 7% in a day. We've seen it a million times, okay? Look at this. If we go over here, daily candle, this one here, there's 7% one day, okay? 15% one day. 10%, okay? So just be prepared. Now, overall, Solana's leading the way, baby. This is great. So what we're getting is we got Bitcoin, all-time high, Ethereum, all-time high, Solana coming up to all-time high. Okay, so rotation has happened, and typically that eventually goes into high, medium, and low cap altcoins. We're not there yet, though. We're not here yet. We're here. So what needs to happen for us to get our beloved altcoin season is Bitcoin needs to make a new high. Okay, it needs to push, which means we still got time left because we want to see Bitcoin top. Once Bitcoin tops, then we can see altcoin season. Dominance goes down. So these are the things that I'm preparing for. You guys should be preparing for as well. Now, short-term time frames, when we zoom into like a 4-hour here, what we can see very easily is that, we've pushed up very aggressively here. And typically I don't like an aggressive push up until we have like a euphoria push, right? So something like this, right? This is fine. This is moving into another stage, right? Consolidation, right? We haven't seen this yet. We've gotten a little like taste, a little something like this or whatever, right? We're looking for this for topping out. We haven't seen that yet. So for me right now, we've come down right now and we've taken this high and we've bounced. So that tells me that this is our significant low right here. For now. So going into the weekend, as long as we hold this low, we're bullish. But I'm telling you, if we come down here and we lose this low and we get this, I will short this to the lows of the range. Okay? If we lose this low and we get something like this, retrace, whatever, order block, golden pocket, topping structure here, I'm swing short. Okay? So be prepared for that. Lots of liquidity below us. A lot of people super bullish right now. Liquidity, shitty low. Okay? However, everybody is really good at drawing triangles, and they've convinced you we're going to Valhalla. This pump, even the measured move of this pump, right, gets us to the golden pocket ratio here. Okay. Now on a daily structure, we have broken daily structure, right? So I mean, corrective, right? That's what it would mean. ABC, right? We can all say ABC, right? So I haven't used that tool in a while. Elliott wave theory. So what we don't know is if we're going to get a higher low or a lower low, okay? Or a very aggressive higher low. So this is kind of how I'm preparing, right? If I see good bottoming structure in here, if we come back down and we see good bottoming, I'll get gig along again. Okay? So aware of that. Now, a lot of smart money concept people would say that there's a potential here for a PO3, which is an accumulation manipulation distribution. Okay, same kind of concept, right? In the opposite direction. And they could also say this is a PO3 here where we have an accumulation and manipulation and a distribution. Okay, so there's both arguments. So that's why we have to be patient. We have to set the trap and we have to go off of structure. Okay, where's liquidity right now? Well, we haven't taken this high and we've left these guys behind. So where are we, OC? Right? We're in the middle. Hot dogs. So we need to see who's in control, right? Right? Who's in control? Well, to me, just looking at this, price needs to come here to this supply area. Right? Look how overextended price is here. Okay, cool. Onwards and upwards here. But very overextended here. This could be the start of a run. Not saying it can't. I'm just saying let's be very cautious here. If you are trading this, I would be looking for the bullish momentum to be broken. So you would go from swing low to swing. And we are holding, which is good. Okay, we are holding just barely, but we are holding. Okay, if we're going to come down, we're coming to the supply zone right here. Or demand zone, sorry. Okay. And if we come here, there's a potential for us to lose this low like I talked about, right? So we want to see this bounce. Or we want to get giga short here. What deters me is Soy Boy Lana. Because baby, was I right about Solana, OC? Oh, man.
Yeah, holy smokes.
I said on the 23rd, right here. This is where I said it's time for Solana to go. I was right here on Bitcoin Dominance. I tweeted, I told you guys. Breakout. Off we go. Look at that against Bitcoin. And where have we gotten acceptance into, OC? We've got acceptance back above into this range. Very, very bullish. We're now in here, which means range bound theory means if we have cracked the door open and we hold, which we are, we rotate to minimum point of control, but most likely the top of the range, which is super effing bullish, right? For Solana. Bitcoin pairs, man, it'll give you the insight that you want to see. Do you want to see a cool chart, OC?
Let's see it.
You know how I always track the Russell 2000 for expansion, right? So Russell 2000 is the small caps for the stock market. Okay. And we called the head and shoulders down here for the bull run to start. And we're looking to get into expansion, meaning above this high here. Okay. If we go Russell 2000. Divided by S&P. I think this is the one. Okay, so the Russell 2000 divided by the S&P 500. Look at this chart, OC. Okay. Down only, right? Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What's up? Sorry, just attending couple of stuff, but I just got a request from someone. Give me 1 sec.
So the Russell is finally starting to break out against the S&P 500. So this is a bullish chart. We can see a beautiful Wyckoff accumulation at the bottom here on the Russell divided by the S&P. Okay. And it's our first break right now. Okay, so this is, in my opinion, one of the biggest signs that we do have a possible breakout on risk on assets. Okay, risk on assets. Do you see this chart, OC? Are you back now?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the Russell 2000 divided by the S&P 500. So you've been in a downtrend ever since 2021.
Right.
And you're finally starting to get a Wyckoff accumulation. and push out. This would be our spring, right? It's pretty perfect, I would say. And off we go. So breakout here. This just means super risk on for risk on assets. And you can see the S&P or the Russell breaking out here. You can see the SPY, even though the Russell's breaking out. Look how aggressive that is, right? So climbing the wall of worry, looking strong. So overall, it's looking pretty bullish, guys. So, geez, yeah, Solana. What's nice is the VIX is finally volatile, man. Trying to push back up here, looking good. Total 2 breakout coming. Something we're looking at. Look at this all-time high. So expansion and total 2. Here goes Solana again, man. Solana's breaking out again, trying to push. I'm long again on Solana. I've been longing
go.
Solana all day.
Nice.
Too easy, man. So total 2, which is excluding Bitcoin, right? Total 3 is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look, they're both breaking out right now. Climbing. Look at the move, guys. This is euphoric, man. Look at this. This is aggressive, right? Look at total 2. Okay. Wild. Dollar flat. So yeah, overall looking really good here, guys, coming into the weekend. Interestingly enough, this is why we're in Bitcoin to Ethereum to Solana. We're not into high, medium, and low caps yet. Look at the altcoins. Everything's down 1%, 0.5, 2%, up 1%. Solana up 5%. Ethereum up 2%. Okay. If you own Sol on spot for 2 or 3 years, when would you look to exit? Very simple. Okay. That's a very easy answer for me. So if you're looking at Solana here, you're looking to exit all-time highs, TP1. Then you're looking to, you could take this one here, extension level, or you could take this one here, extension levels, or you could take a trend-based fib, which would be from the low to the high to the low, and you would find confluence, okay? So your 1618 is always going to be an area of interest. Okay? Your 1618 extension level is always an area of interest, okay? Then you get into Valhalla numbers, and you're looking at your 3s. So you're looking at the $800 level as your super bullish area is your 3618. So you're looking here, here, and here. Okay? But I would be looking anywhere between $550 and $600. Okay, that would be your very, very weak push, which I don't think we're gonna get. I think we'll get at least a 1618 out of it. But your very weak push, and don't forget, Solana started at $9, guys. Okay, Solana's already flying. Okay, so your weak one is your 2618, it's 450. Then you're looking at 550. Then you're looking at Valhalla, right? And you should be laddering out the same way you ladder in. Remember, I always talk about exposure, 20, 40, and 30, right? That's what I always talk to you guys about. For averaging in, it's the same way out, right? Take 10 here, take 20 here, take 40 here, moon bag to whatever. Okay? Same deal. Guys, nothing in this stock market moves up 150%. Take your fucking money. Okay? Don't be a chump and not sell because you're greedy. Okay? Keeping your money is key. I've already started selling. I'm rotating out of Bitcoin. Okay? I have my HODL Bitcoin. I have my rotational Bitcoin. I don't touch this, but I will buy and sell this to rotate into this. Very simple. There you go. OC's got a vacation today too.
Love it, love it. So I think that would be it for today, guys. You've been warned. We have both a roller coaster sides. Like, I mean, we're pumping, we're gonna dump, we're gonna move, we're gonna whatever, right? The truth of the matter is that you need to be careful in the market, especially right now that we're having news and, well, the actual market is being shakeout, right? So it's being shaking out. So I would say, guys, take everything with caution, all right? The most important part right here is you get through this weekend, all right, that you accumulate wealth, right? Whatever that wealth is, either Bitcoin, Solana, or USDT, USDC, gold, or whatever you are willing to accumulate, all right? And, well, especially be careful with your leverage, set your stop loss, and most important of all, have fun, right? Don't let this become a pain. Trading is fun, trading is exciting, and don't let it become your worst enemy. So other than that, thank you guys so much for joining. Alex, thank you so much for the masterclass today. And, well, it's Friday, baby. Let's go get it.
Let's go, baby. OC, you got to give me dates for your wedding.
Yes, I'm gonna be traveling to Cozumel this upcoming week, and I'll give you dates specific, and not only that, place and everything else.
Okay, cool, man.
Perfect.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys.